Imagine walking down the street, only to be pelted by a shower of fish from the sky. An unexpected downpour, not of rain, but of aquatic creatures, flipping and flapping on the pavement, gasping for breath in an alien environment. This, dear listeners, is not a fantastical tale from a whimsical storybook, but a strange and bewildering phenomenon known as animal rain. Now you might be wondering if such a thing is even possible. Could the heavens really open up to unleash a torrent of fish or frogs or even spiders? Well, as peculiar as it may sound, the phenomenon of animal rain is not as uncommon as you might think, and it's certainly not restricted to any one corner of the globe. From the sun-drenched plains of Australia to the cool, misty highlands of Scotland, from the bustling metropolises of the United States to the quiet, tranquil villages of India, there have been numerous instances of animal rain reported throughout history. And while fish are the most frequently sighted creatures to drop from the heavens, there have been instances of frogs, toads, snakes, and even more bizarrely, spiders raining down upon startled and bewildered inhabitants below. But why does this happen? Is it a sign of the end times, a divine intervention, or simply a quirk of Mother Nature? And how exactly do these animals find themselves being whisked away from their natural habitats and deposited miles away, often in the middle of urban landscapes? These are questions that have puzzled scientists, historians, and curious minds alike for centuries. And while we may not have all the answers just yet, we do have a wealth of fascinating stories, intriguing theories, and documented occurrences that shed some light on this mysterious phenomenon. Unbelievable? Perhaps. But the annals of history are teeming with such occurrences. So brace yourselves, for we're about to dive deep into the intriguing world of the sky's aquatic mystery. The first recorded instance of this phenomenon dates back several centuries. Picture this. It's the early 16th century in Sweden, a land known for its remarkable landscapes and chilling winters, not exactly a place where one would expect fish to come raining down from the heavens. One fine day, the skies opened, not with a shower of raindrops, but with a downpour of fish. Yes, you heard that right, fish. Imagine the astonishment of the locals as they witnessed this bizarre spectacle. Their fields and homesteads, usually blanketed with snow, were now covered with a slippery layer of fish. The people's reactions ranged from sheer disbelief to absolute bewilderment. Some saw it as a miraculous sign from the divine, while others considered it an omen of impending doom. After all, fish falling from the sky was not an everyday occurrence, even for the most seasoned of fishermen. The news of this uncanny event spread like wildfire, capturing the imagination of scholars, scientists, and common folk alike. Many theories were put forth, some logical, others bordering on the fantastical. But none could conclusively explain the surreal spectacle that had unfolded before the bewildered Swedes. Some people hypothesized that a powerful whirlwind had swept up the fish from the sea and carried them inland, dumping them down with the rain. Others speculated that the fish were a new species that could fly, misguidedly venturing too far from their aquatic home. But these theories were just that, theories, and the mystery of the fish rain remained unsolved. As the years rolled on, the fish rain of Sweden became a thing of folklore, a tale told to wide-eyed children on cold winter nights. But it also marked the beginning of a scientific quest to understand this strange phenomenon. Scholars worldwide began documenting similar instances, slowly piecing together the puzzle that is the rain of fish. And thus, the strange tale of fish falling from the sky began. The Swedish fish rain was but the first recorded occurrence of a phenomenon that would continue to baffle and fascinate the world for centuries to come. So, how do fish end up falling from the sky, you ask? Well, the answer to this sky-born enigma lies in the intriguing realms of meteorology and zoology. Two primary scientific theories attempt to explain this phenomenon: waterspouts and updrafts. Let's delve into the first one, waterspouts. Picture a tornado, that ferocious whirlwind of air, but now place it over a body of water. That's a waterspout for you, a tornado's aquatic cousin. When a waterspout forms over water bodies teeming with fish, its powerful updraft can hoist these unsuspecting aquatic beings into the air. Once these fish-laden waterspouts lose their steam or move over land, the sky literally starts raining fish. Now, onto the second theory, updrafts. These are powerful vertical gusts of wind that can reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. When a potent updraft passes over a water body, it can lift lightweight objects, including fish, into the atmosphere. As the updraft dissipates or the wind changes direction, our airborne aquatic friends find themselves on a one-way flight back to terra firma. But here's the catch. For these theories to work, the waterspout or updraft needs to be incredibly strong to lift fish, especially the heavier ones, into the sky. Additionally, the wind must carry these fish over land before letting them fall. As such, while these theories provide a plausible explanation, they don't entirely solve the puzzle. Also, it's important to note that the phenomenon doesn't just involve fish. Frogs, spiders, and even larger animals have reportedly rained from the sky. So the mystery deepens, doesn't it? In essence, the science behind fish rain is as fascinating as the phenomenon itself. It's a compelling blend of meteorology, chance, and the sometimes bizarre quirks of nature. Despite our best efforts to understand it, the event retains an element of mystery. The science might demystify it, but the wonder remains. Over the years, the world has seen some truly remarkable instances of this phenomenon. Let's take a journey around the globe, exploring some of the most notable instances of fish rain. Our first stop is the small Australian town of Lajamanu. In February 2010, residents were astounded when hundreds of spangled perch began falling from the sky. The local weather had been sunny and clear, making the fish rain all the more perplexing. Notably, Lajamanu is situated about 325 miles from the nearest river, deepening the mystery. The locals, initially shocked, soon found humor in the situation, even cooking up some of the fallen fish for dinner. Next, we travel to the town of Marksville, Louisiana, where in October 1947, a rainstorm brought a deluge of fish. The locals were left in disbelief as the fish, many of them still alive, rained down on their homes, streets, and fields. The aftermath was a sight to behold, with fish strewn about as far as the eye could see. The event, though bewildering, has become a part of the town's rich history. Then there's the case of Yoro, Honduras, known for its recurring fish rain, a phenomenon locals call lluvia de peces. But even for the people of Yoro, the fish rain in June 1978 was extraordinary. The town saw an unprecedented number of fish raining down, causing both astonishment and fear among the residents. Despite the initial panic, the event eventually turned into a celebration, with the townsfolk gathering the fish for a communal feast. On to India, where in July 2016, the city of Amritsar witnessed a shower of catfish during a monsoon. The fish were found scattered across rooftops, streets, and even inside homes. The event sparked a flurry of excitement among the locals, who collected the fish in buckets and baskets. Despite the initial shock, the event was soon embraced as a blessing, with many residents considering the fish rain a good omen. Last, but certainly not least, we visit the town of Olivenca in Brazil. In January 2018, a heavy rainstorm resulted in a rain of small fish. The locals, though startled by the sudden downpour of aquatic creatures, quickly adapted, collecting the fish in whatever containers they could find. The event, though initially met with disbelief, has since become a cherished local legend. Each of these instances of fish rain, though different in location and specifics, share common threads. They're marked by initial shock and disbelief, followed by adaptation and acceptance, and finally celebration and wonder. These events serve as reminders of the mysterious and unpredictable nature of our world, where even the sky can rain fish. Each instance a tale of wonder and bewilderment. Of all the fish rains, one town in Honduras has turned this oddity into an annual event. Welcome to Yoro, a small town nestled in the heart of Honduras, where the sky doesn't just pour rain, but also delivers a shower of fish. Once a year, between the months of May and July, Yoro experiences a peculiar event locally known as lluvia de peces, which translates to rain of fish. This event is as fantastical as it sounds. After a heavy rainstorm, locals find the ground carpeted with hundreds of live, fresh fish.
The locals hold a unique belief about this unusual occurrence. They say that the rain of fish is a miracle bestowed upon them by the Spanish missionary Father José Manuel Subirana, who served in Honduras in the mid-19th century. Legend has it that Father Subirana saw the poverty of the people and prayed for 3 days and 3 nights, asking God to provide a bountiful source of food. Following his prayers, the fish rain began, and it has continued ever since, providing an unexpected bounty for the people of Yoro. Yet the rain of fish isn't just a strange event, it's a cause for celebration. The town has embraced this annual miracle, turning it into a festival that attracts visitors from all over. The Festival de la Lluvia de Peix is an eagerly awaited event where the people of Yoro come together to celebrate their unique tradition. The festival is a vibrant affair, complete with music, dance, and of course, a feast of the freshly fallen fish. But how does the town prepare for such an event? As the rainy season approaches, the locals start looking out for the specific dark storm clouds that signal the arrival of the fish rain. Once the storm has passed, people of all ages armed with buckets head out to collect the fish. The fish are then cleaned, cooked, and shared among the community, encapsulating a sense of unity and shared joy. Scientists have tried to unravel this mystery, suggesting a waterspout might be picking up the fish from the Atlantic Ocean and depositing them over Yoro. But many locals prefer to believe in the legend of Father Subirana's miracle, keeping the magic and mystery of the event alive. In Yoro, the rain of fish isn't just a rare meteorological phenomenon, it's a cherished tradition that binds the community together, a symbol of divine intervention and a testament to their enduring spirit. It's a celebration of the unexpected, a dance with nature's mysteries, and a feast gifted by the heavens. So, while the rest of the world might raise an eyebrow at the thought of fish falling from the sky, for the people of Yoro, it's just another day in their extraordinary life. In Yoro, the rain of fish is not just a phenomenon, it's a cherished tradition.
Beyond the spectacle and surprise, fish rains can have significant impacts. An unexpected deluge of aquatic life from the sky doesn't just make headlines, it can radically alter the landscapes in which it occurs. Consider the effects on local ecosystems. Suddenly, a terrestrial environment is flooded with an influx of marine creatures, disrupting the balance of local fauna. Predators may find a feast, while other species might face new competition. The decaying remains of fish not swiftly consumed can also impact the soil composition, potentially affecting plant life and the animals that rely on it. But it's not just the natural world that feels the splash. Local economies can also be influenced by these events. In regions where fish are a key part of the diet or trade, a sudden boost in supply can be a boon. In others, it might introduce new culinary practices or even inspire the development of fish-related industries. Yet, perhaps the most profound impacts of fish rain are cultural. These events often seep into the fabric of local folklore and mythology, becoming symbols of divine intervention or omens of future happenings. In Honduras, for instance, the annual Rain of Fish is celebrated with a festival, integrating the event into the country's cultural identity. Popular culture isn't immune either. Literature, film, and music have all drawn inspiration from these extraordinary events. They've been used metaphorically to represent the absurd and the impossible, the miraculous and the terrifying, reflecting our enduring fascination with the inexplicable and the strange. So, while a rain of fish may initially elicit shock and confusion, its ripples can extend far beyond the initial splashdown. It's an event that can stimulate adaptation and innovation, inspire tales and traditions, and provoke reflection on the wonders and mysteries of our natural world. A rain of fish, then, is more than just a sky's caprice. It's a moment that can shift cultures and shape traditions. From the first recorded instance to the annual rains in Yoro, the phenomenon of fish rain has fascinated and bewildered us. This occurrence, as peculiar as it sounds, is backed by science. Waterspouts and updrafts have the power to lift marine life from bodies of water and carry them over land, often releasing them as rain. Notable instances span from the streets of London in the mid-19th century to the towns of Kerala in India. Yet the most remarkable occurrence is the annual Rain of Fish in Lloro, Honduras, a spectacle that has become a celebrated part of their cultural identity. The impact of fish rain can be as diverse as its locations. From providing a source of food to causing mild havoc, these instances leave an indelible mark on the people who experience them. The next time it rains, look up. You might just catch a fish.